Hi everyone, this is a planner video, bullet journal slash planner video. So if you're looking for tarot, it's not going to be in here today. But I've been kind of keeping up on when I first started bullet journaling with my Leuchtturm, and then I switched to the Discbound system, which I really love. And it's now of course August time period when the new planners all come out for the school. I'm a school year planner because I went to college for 11 years and then I taught my kids from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. I'm definitely on an academic calendar switch, and so I could not resist because Mr. Bart, my friend, he's been looking at to go to the Discbound, and he found somewhere nearby in Poland that he could order the Happy Planner materials because he couldn't get he was having issues getting the Staples brand. I have a whole other videos on Discbound systems, but I'm really obsessed with them. It's all Veronica Jude's fault. She started the Discbound for me, which I kind of converted into my version of bullet journaling, and now it's just kind of progressing because I'm just massively into color right now. So this is pretty much stripped bare because it's all in here, which I'll show you in a second. But this is what I've been using, is this black. This is the Tulle, TUL, which you can get from Office Max. All of the brands work together in terms of the punch system. I have Tulle, I have ARC stuff, as well as Happy Planner stuff, and it all works together, as well as the Lenormand that I'm aware of. They all kind of work together. But this is what I've been using, is this black, which has been done well for me. I have a monthly section because that's my thing, is I've been a planner person forever and I can't let go of my monthly planning. I really love to have a full month, so I'm either drawing it out every month or I have kind of printed things out and done it this way. But either way, that's kind of that. And then I have weekly, which I've really gone into various different ways. I do follow the bullet journaling style, but I do generally gravitate towards a weekly spread. So I'm generally drawing out monthly, drawing out weeklies, and something like this already has that in place, and so I'm going to give this a go. And then I have collections, which I've already moved. I have my truth and story work, and then I have a tab for my mundane job as well. So this is what I've been using for a while. I'm not sure when I shifted from the Lenormand to this, but I still use the whole bullet journal system, and you'll see in my collections I do a lot of the bullet journal things, but I like to be able to move things around, and I like to be able to keep my collections separate so that I don't have to redo those when I get a new book. That's what I wanted to achieve when I moved to this, and this works so good. I love this. I just got tired of drawing out the weekly because it always kind of looks the same, and then even drawing out the monthly gets to be a pain in the butt. And so I like the system that I have, but I was really kind of excited to get a little bit more brighter colors. And these, you can get all kinds of covers, and you can also get and do your own cover and kind of laminate it, which is probably what I'll end up doing, but this was the closest one that I liked. You can see that this is slightly larger and uses one more disc than this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 9-disc system. Again, the discs are interchangeable. I'll probably change these. I don't feel like they glide as well as on these, so I'll probably switch these out to ARC or Tulle. Probably ARC. I like the ARC, these the best. I haven't tried the Lenormand disc rings yet, but I'll probably switch these out because they feel like they're going to crack easy and they don't seem to swivel as nicely. So that's what I've been using, and this is what I'm going to. I also picked up the Sharpie art pens for 50% off coupon because my beloved Staedtlers are dying and I wanted to give these a go. I have to say already, like, I'm not impressed with the greens. They're very pale. So the color payload's not really great on those, but I haven't kind of gone through these too much. But I was really excited about these. I'm a big green user, and I wish these were a brighter greens. I thought for Sharpie they would be really bold, but they're actually not. So there we have that. So what I have here is, again, the Create 365 Happy Planner brand. In the United States, this is a brand that you can get at Michael's. I don't know if, I think possibly Joann's, but I don't know that for sure. I know this, I got mine at Michael's, so then you can use your coupons. Right now, all of the Happy Planner stuff is 30% off, but then you also can use coupons during the regular time. So I'm a big coupon or sale user. So of course this Happy Planner belongs to me. And then it goes right into the months. Now when I purchased the planner, it just came all filled with months from 2017. So starting in July and going through next December, 2018 December. But I've only kept right now through this December in here. And so what this has in here, two things I really like. I love this little dashboard, which lets you have important dates like lunar and solar eclipses and lunasa, birthdays, something to remember. I just stuck a sticker there, and the 3 main things that you would want to accomplish in that month, plus you got the before and after of the monthly. And then it goes into gives you the monthly calendar, which again is a staple for me. I draw it out, I have to have it. And then it goes into weeklies, which go down in a row. And so obviously I just started, went ahead and did yesterday's, but I just started doing, working with it, and I'll probably change these around, as I go. But I like to follow the moon cycle. I have a number here for the moon because I'm kind of right now following this deck, which I will be doing a walkthrough of. So I have the card number there. So I have the card number there. I also track my sleep because that's a big issue. I like to put the weather for the next couple of days. I usually do it the night before or the day before the next day. And then I don't know, I'm going to see how I'm going to use these, but I do the basic task listing for bullet journaling, pushing it ahead when I don't accomplish it. This I kind of didn't do a whole lot, so I didn't need this extra space, so I stuck a sticker there. Obviously, circles are timed appointments, like I have live chat, I have my sister's baby shower on Saturday, I've got to find out the time. If they're just tasks, it's a single dot. I've got bullet journaling, so I'm still using the bullet journaling, just doing it within these weekly spreads, because I tend to gravitate to the weekly versus the daily. If I wanted to add a daily in, I definitely could do so somewhere else, as you'll see. So that's the basic planner part. So it just has a monthly and then the weeklies for each month, and that is exactly how I do my bullet journaling anyways. So, and they're just pretty and colorful. I do like the little check-ins, but so here's for September, here's for October, here's for November, and then for December. And then of course I've got all the extra months I just left out because I use more than just a planner. So then it goes to the rest of what my bullet journal Discbound was before, where I have a section for what are called collections in bullet journaling. For right now, I've just pulled over what I had before, like my reading list, wish list for decks. These are just things that stay the same, and these are decks, although I'm going to be putting these into spreadsheets. These are decks that I have. So just collection type things that stay the same no matter where I switch around, and so I like to have it separated off rather than into the bullet journal like is traditional. So this is how I've been using bullet journaling. I've kept my collections in a separate tab. So I have that. I have stuff for my truth and story work. I have stuff for my regular job, which generally I'm just using a lined paper for, because I'm listing out products for flyers and things like that. And then I left a section in the very back for just random jotting things down, brainstorming. I have a piece of grid and a piece of alternating, a piece of grid and a piece of line paper, just for random brain dumping. Some days you just have to create your own sunshine. And then you can get all kinds of stuff for the Happy Journal. It's crazy the amount of stuff. I had picked up one of these, my daughter I got her into bullet journaling as well, with this same size here. And I had gotten her a pack of stickers like this to go with it, and she loves them. So I picked up the watercolor, and it just has stuff that fits perfectly into those weeklies, so that you can just add little quotes and little I love stickers and things like that. So I picked up a pack of these to be able to use, because it all fits perfectly. So that is what my current hybrid Discbound planner slash bullet journal is going to be looking like. I just got set up today, so it's not really going to change at all from this to this. It's the same exact setup. It's just has the pre-printed monthlies and the pre-printed weeklies, but everything else is set up the way I normally do. And then I have these tabs, which I had here as well. You can't see them because I pulled some of them out, but I have a today tab, which I like to have. Right now I have a tab to my rest of my folder or dividers, and then I have a work tab because I haven't put anything in it yet, but I'm accessing that all the time during the week. So right now that's that. I also have a card here that I am putting for jotting notes and that kind of stuff. I have all kinds of things that I like to stick in. Sorry, you can see it's been a little while because I got sidetracked or I got interrupted, but I like to have all kinds of things like these that are just little sayings and things that you can get in just random craft stores, and I just punch the things in it, and then they just kind of go in there as those sort of little reminder things. I also punch the extras for tarot cards that can go punch in there, and that becomes a bookmark. I use these a lot. There's a heart and hand, there's the tarot of trees, and then I can use those as little. So that's why I really love this Discbound system, because it is really customizable. I have this out because one of the things, of collections I've been meaning to do is I want to eventually, and now this is nothing I'm trying to do quickly, but eventually I use the Lavish Earth Crystal Affirmation cards all of the time with my clients, all the time, with myself and with clients. Almost every reading I do, I love this. And people have, gotten the crystal. This one shows up a lot. This Gabbros is probably the first one I'll get. But people will often clients will often go get a tumble of whatever gets pulled and work with it, and I've had really great response from it. So I wanted to make a list of all of the crystals that are in this deck and kind of check off the ones that I have, because I like to, if I have it and I pulled it for a reading, I do like to get it out and kind of talk about it. And so eventually, and I haven't finished, I have to go through some of these. I have to check that I think I have a couple of these and I'm not sure. So I was just working on this while I was on a phone call. But so yeah, so this is a kind of thing that would be in a collection for me, is this sort of things, but I'm going to have to go back to it over the course of a year or two maybe, and start to check off when I get certain crystals. So that's and because this would last a long time, that's one of the reasons I like this, because no matter what, if I shift the cover and I shift to another year, this can just go in. It doesn't like a traditional bullet journal. This would be stuck in the bullet journal in that particular year in your Lloyd's term, or whatever you tend to use for your bound book. Where I like collections where you can actually take them out and move them around. Like for example, this one, I had already have these collections, right? And so I'm able to stick them in here, even though they're not the same size. I'm able to stick them onto the rings and not have to redo those. So anyways, this is just a quick little update because we do have, I've definitely seen the overlap between the tarot and oracle community and stationery community. Like there, I feel like most of us as tarot enthusiast and card enthusiast, that paper enthusiast in card form, we also tend to be planner and paper organizer enthusiasts. So I just thought I would do, since I got a new one, I thought I would do an update. I'll try to put a link to the other ones that I have about this as well, so that you can see that. But thank you for taking a peek at this, and if you have any questions or any favorite things that you wanted to bring to my attention, please feel free to put it in the comments. So thank you for watching.